Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to do February 2020 favorites. As you're watching this, today is my birthday. I'm 58 years old today. Yay! That makes me the same age as Shy Guy now. For a couple of weeks anyway, and then he'll get older again, that old fart. At the top of my list is something I know you guys have been waiting on me to talk about, and I'm not going to talk about it in here. I'm just going to show it to you and tell you it's a favorite. Because this is a whole video in and of itself. And I don't know that anyone is really interested in another NuFace video. Let's just say that I started noticing that after I was losing weight, that my skin was getting slacker, and particularly underneath here. Oh my gosh. You know that when we see ourselves this way. Okay? You look in a mirror, okay? You don't go in your bathroom like this. Right? I mean, when you walk anywhere, you're facing forward. You see yourself forward, right? And you don't, or I don't anyway. I don't walk around like this in a room. I don't go in there. You know, I probably get more of a side view of myself than a lot of people do because I see the parts of the videos that don't pertain to anything that get cut out. But for the most part, it's unflattering stuff like you're looking down like this and you like turn around to get a brush or something and you get to see your neck hanging down, you know, but you're like, you don't go through life like that either. When was the last time that you went to Kroger and you're like this? You don't do that. So no one's ever going to see that. 3 months into my new lifestyle, I'm feeling pretty good about myself, right? I'm taking off some weight, thinking I look pretty good, you know? And I got to see a picture of myself from a profile. And I went, most of us in this age group of, 50 plus, we are starting to get slack skin around our neck. We're starting to form that turkey gobble. I piled all of my Christmas money that I got together, and in January I purchased the NuFace. This is the Trinity. It has this one, okay, but I had enough money because of coupons and gift certificates from friends that I was able to get this too, and I am getting ready to move into the light therapy that goes on top of this too. I really do highly recommend this, and like I said, this is a whole video in itself. Okay, so we're past 11 a.m., which is when I can eat, because I do intermittent fasting every single day, and I do a 16-hour, in case anyone wants to know. And first thing I break my fast with is this. And I heard about this from my friend Kathy at Kathy's Beauty Care Chats. And she's got interesting stuff. I love her lifestyle and diet and stuff favorites. And she talked about this. And I've been wanting to make sure I get better omega-3s, better fats into my body. As you guys know, when I explained to you about what the doctor said about my blood panel and how I'm trying to get better. So this stuff here, oh gosh. When I tell you that it's like candy and I want to eat it, and that's what she said too. I'm not exaggerating. Hang on. I actually look forward to this every day. This does not taste like fish at all. And I want to drink it. Right? So it is the Barlean's Seriously Delicious Omega-3s from fish oil. And I'm just going to let you see this label. The one she was talking about wasn't this flavor. But I thought, I like this one even better. This one is Mango Peach Smoothie. Now, if you are early on in your keto lifestyle journey and you're doing like very strict, maybe you want to rethink this because this does have 6 carbohydrates. And what you just saw me take, that's 6 carbs. I know that. I am trading off carbs that I would be eating for that. So there's no sugar in this. If you do the keto lifestyle, you know what I'm talking about when I say the cooling effect. And you can aftertaste that slight cooling, which I don't mind. So for those of you that, like me, want a good omega-3, you can spare a few carbs, then I highly recommend this. This is delish. It is seriously delicious. And I always make sure that this is the start of my day because if I'm going to have carbs, that's when I want it, is at the start of my day. So yes, thank you so much for the recommendation on this, Kathy. I really like it. I got a new belt. And it was free because I used my Amazon reward points to buy it, but I love it. My girlfriend and I went to the Goodwill looking for belts, and I did find one, but you know, I tore it up because it belonged to somebody else, and it was real easy to tear up. But in any case, this is a very well-made belt. Fun Fritzy fact, this is the first belt that was new I've ever bought myself. I've had belts that I've bought secondhand. I've had belts that I have had gifted to me, but I have never purchased a belt for myself before, so this is my first one. I really like this one, and I mostly love it because it's keeping my pants up. Nobody likes it when my pants fall down. So even though you won't get the deal that I got, which is totally free, you won't really have to pay very much for this very good quality belt. Okay. All right, now I'm not going to say something really horrible about this, okay? This was the vitamin C that I started out with. When I very first got my channel and all these ladies that I watched were talking about how you needed to have vitamin C, this was the one I was using. Well, not this one, because this is now in an airless pump, but it used to be in a blue bottle. And I used it faithfully every day, just like everyone else. I don't think it was really doing much. I didn't realize that, though, until I switched vitamin C's. This has had really great results for a lot of ladies, and it's highly respected, vitamin C. And I like Timeless, okay? They have an eye cream that is really, really good. I really love that eye cream. And they have a formulation of CoQ10 that I keep meaning to pick up. That stuff is beautiful. But, you know, some products aren't for everybody, and this particular vitamin C don't float my boat. It's okay. I just never noticed a result till I went to Mad Hippie. When I started using Mad Hippie vitamin C, I hadn't been into that thing a couple of weeks, and I went, wow, I am getting everything. And that's when I jumped on the Mad Hippie train, was when I left the Timeless vitamin C. The difference between the Mad Hippie vitamin C and the Timeless, the main thing is this uses the old powerful, you know, everybody swears by L-ascorbic acid, and that's what's in this. Why do I even have this in my hand? Well, when my L-ascorbic version of the vitamin C ran out was about the time that Timeless was showing up and saying they had this in an airless pump. And I didn't like that the old bottle, I would get halfway through it and have to throw it away. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to go back and give it a try. And I had no intention of ever just using this. I was going to do with this what I do with my other one. I was going to do the same thing. Mix this with my Mad Hippie. Well, that's what I'm doing, but I don't enjoy it. I'm kind of cheating. I can't stand the smell of this. My friend Heba said it best. It smells like hot dog water. And I pretty much like gag every time. And I think it is the ferulic acid. I can't wait till this is over. I might just go ahead and give it up. You might see this in an empties, and I have caved and bought the other vitamin C because I've only used this a few times, and I just can't. I don't get on with it. What is that? It's a ring sizer. Yep, got two of them out here. They come in a pack with different sizes. So you got a big one, okay? And you got one like's on the back of my wedding ring. And you just wind that around and then cut off where you need them. My wedding ring is either too big or too little. In the summertime, my hands swell and it's too tight. It drives me crazy. Can't wait to get it off. In the winter time, it like swirls around on my finger. So I can't really resize it. So if you don't know, that's what it does. It just wraps around there and then you put it on. No more sliding around. In the summer, I can take it off. In the winter, I leave it on. And it just stays there. It doesn't go around and round on my finger and drive me crazy. So you guys, I couldn't have thought of this when I had a jewelry store, right? No. All right, like you ever have an earring that you don't wear because it droops forward? Okay, so let's take this out. I shall demonstrate. Okay, I'm going to put this earring in. This earring is big and it's heavy. Let's look at this. Do you see? This is why I don't wear these earrings. And I've got a few just like it, that they're so heavy, they fall down like that. And like I said, why I didn't know this before, I don't know. But what if there was such a back as this that you could put on there and it would like weight the back of the earring so that Now it's not hanging anymore. Now you can see how pretty that is. See? Sitting up there nice and straight so you can see it. Beautiful, right? These will make a whole bunch of earrings that you may not be wearing anymore. This will make those stand up, look nice and pretty. One day when I was talking to you guys, I don't know, I think I may have been talking about the thing I bought from Amazon that like has a roller on it that gets the dead skin off your feet. And you know, if you use that thing religiously, it really, really does help with the cracks on your feet. It's like going to the salon and getting a pedicure, except you can do it at home and your feet are so much better. And if you have dragon feet like mine, you appreciate that. I mean, when I say dragon feet, I'm talking, you don't remember a time in your life when you did not have cracks on the heels. Okay, and you can do anything, they can do anything at the salon, but you will still have just a faint tracing of those cracks. After you use that thing, you know, and you put some lotion on, and you can get by with wearing sandals. But what if you actually got rid of the crack? Right? One of you, I'll try and find who, because I owe you a big kiss and hug. Someone said, you should try urea. So that's when I went and got this. Now this is the new one because they come in a pack of 2. So you get 2 of these jars. And obviously, I'm not even halfway through the other one. Okay? But you get 2 just in case. And this is a little pumice stone with a scrubber on the end. Soothes and softens thick, cracked skin. Tea tree oil, aloe vera, P2000, chamomile, and obviously urea at 40%. And then you know how Amazon will say, people who bought this also bought this. They had these little heel socks. These have been washed and washed and washed because I keep using them. And this particular pack that I got has black and a gray pair. So I just alternate. Look at my feet, okay? I took a picture so you could see because this was after one use. One use. And I was like, what? Where did they go? There's the silicone thing. Can you see? Silicone heel, and it holds that on your foot all night long. Then when you get up, you get in the tub in the morning, and when you're showered, just take your little pumice stone and kind of wash that off, and your heels are so smooth. And then you're going to go, where did the cracks go? Now, I still use the other thing for, you know, my whole foot at least once a month. But this I use every other night. I'm not sorry I did this at all. These 2 things here, my heel socks and the 40% urea cream. 2 things from Good Molecules, and they were sent to me. Thank you, Beautylish, for sending me these things from Good Molecules. I am on their PR list and enjoy that very much because I love Good Molecules. I just purchased their balm. It's not here yet, but I do love that balm to take off makeup. It's very nice. Doesn't burn my eyes at all. I've talked to you about it before. But they sent me these, and this is funny because I was on their site to purchase the balm, and I had these in my cart because I wanted to try them, and this too. And don't you know, I got a package with both these 2 things in them. This is the Caffeine Energizing Hydrogel Eye Patches, and inside here comes this little plastic thing, and then you take and come up and get, you know, one out. When I get up in the morning, typically I have not had enough sleep as usual, and I will put these on first. They do seem to take the puffiness down around my eyes. They stay in place. They don't slide around. One of those things from Good Molecules that I'm sure I'm going to buy as soon as I'm out of it because I kind of like starting my day with it. A while back, I did this review for Drunk Elephant, and you guys may remember that there were several products I did not give a stamp of approval to. One of those things was their bar soap. I didn't like them. Both of them claimed that they were pH friendly and, you know, but they dried my skin out. You don't need much of this at all. Just get your hands wet, go like that, put the bar soap up. Go in on your hands or take your Clarisonic and just get the brush wet and go like that over the front of it and nice lather. And while you're using it, I know you guys know the feeling I'm talking about when you get done and you just know. Well, I just totally obliterated my skin barrier. That was not pH friendly at all. This is not the case. I purposefully, twice that I've used this, waited to go in with anything else. Now, normally I wouldn't do that. Normally I would just go right in with the first thing while my skin is wet. But I wanted to see if I let my skin dry, will it feel all tight, you know? And no, it didn't. Recently, I told you guys that I ran out of my Better Not Younger shampoo that I wanted to get. By the way, I've got a bottle of it now, but I needed something right away. And I really loved the BioSilk stuff that makes my hair shiny. Forget what that's called. So I thought, just give BioSilk Hydrotherapy a chance. And so I got that, and I've got this too. It's a purple shampoo, and I like these as well. These lather up really nice. Will I purchase them again? I have to be honest. I just really like the Better Not Younger, and I feel in my head, because I know that that brand is meant for my kind of hair, I just feel like that's what I should be doing, you know, to make sure my follicles don't get all clogged up and all that stuff. But, you know, I wouldn't shake a stick at this either. I really like it. This one, though, is the one I'll probably rebuy just because it's a purple shampoo, and I like to have one of those in my arsenal. But, I mean, while I do like this, for the same amount of money, I can get my Better Not Younger. It's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But like I said, I really can't wait to get back to my Better Not Younger shampoo. And another one that I got, but I've only used it a couple of times, I just thought, oh, I'm going to love that, is this. Okay. Saw the Beautylish had this one day, and I'm like, yes, because you guys know I love the Bum Bum cream, right? So by Sol de Janeiro. Well, I went to Beautylish, and then something happened, and I had to walk away from my cart. And don't you know, it sold out. So I thought, well, I'm going to go to the website. And so I went to Sol de Janeiro's website, and they were having a special going. This shampoo is $25. This conditioner is $25. And I picked up this kit from them, which was the shampoo, the conditioner, and the body spray, I guess. It's called Brazilian Crush. Ah, love that smell. So far, I like it, but I don't love it. Now that could change. I've only used it twice, but so far I noticed that when my hair dries, it doesn't feel as hydrated. Now, but if you don't have gray, really dry hair, it may be all of the silky, nourishing, conditioned feeling that you need. But for me, I need to add a leave-in conditioner after this. Next up is something that I think I've actually said on my channel I would never buy. I have it on today. Absolutely love it. It is the Pat McGrath number 7 Divine Rose palette. I didn't spend my money on this. I did. This was a gift from my husband for Valentine's Day. Yes, he was my money Valentine, not my funny Valentine. And look at that. What I love about Pat McGrath's formula is that even as an older woman, even if like this is not a matte, and yet that's what I have in my crease, and it doesn't accentuate wrinkles or crinkly lids. I love her formula. The little ones, they're pretty shadows and everything, but I'm not as gaga about those as what's in these bigger ones. And there's something about these special shades in here. I once answered a question, is there anything so special about that $125 eyeshadow that you have to have it? And I was like, no. And I hadn't tried the big palette. I was basing that on the little ones. I love this. I cherish this, but still this one is my favorite. I like this one more. So as dismayed as some of you may be to hear me say it, this makes my favorites, this Divine Rose palette, and I've already said this one, so I don't want to say it again, but yeah. My shirt that my mom and dad got me. My mom said, what is your favorite character? And I said, I couldn't decide if it was Daryl, Carol, or Michonne. So they're all 3 on here, although I'm going to take some tape and put it over Carol's head because I'm mad at her right now. She just won't listen. Anyway, I know that a lot of you are probably very shocked that I like The Walking Dead, but you couldn't be more shocked than me. I mean, I'm still shocked that I like this. Don't worry, I'm not going to go into a big spiel about The Walking Dead. I'm just going to say, this is a really well-made t-shirt. I've not had a show t-shirt in a while. The ones I used to wear are all worn out, and that was from Breaking Bad. I had Breaking Bad shirts. I had a Better Call Saul shirt before there was a Better Call Saul show. I don't want to get off on that. The point is, I love my shirt, Mommy and Daddy. I like my other presents too, but I just thought I'd put this in my favorites because I'm going over there to watch The Walking Dead as soon as I'm done filming. And yeah, gotta wear my Walking Dead shirt to watch The Walking Dead at Mom and Dad's. And the last thing, really whack, right? I did this video and showed you guys how I make sauerkraut, but it's the kit. It's my sauerkraut. It's my, oh my gosh. I had no idea how wonderful. I mean, sauerkraut, I've kind of enjoyed it in the past, but I've always had, like, you know, canned or jarred from the store where all the probiotics are all killed out of it, you know, and it's not like this. Homemade sauerkraut is awesome, and it's got crunch, and the taste of it is so good, and it has the probiotics in it, as long as you don't heat it up and kill it, you know. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't grow mold, because if it had happened like that, it'd be me that it did it to. So I bought this fermentation kit, and it comes with 3 of these lids. And this, it does not come with the mason jars. You need the mason jars. So here's my sauerkraut. This is my second batch that I've made. And I've got it going. I did not turn the day yet. We are on day 11 now. How do I know? Because of this dial. Okay, so let me show you this up close. If you want to ferment things, I highly recommend this. You can slide these per day, or you can slide it per week. I go by day. Every morning when I go in there, this is sitting on the island, and I just come up, and so this is what it looks like 11 days in. And I will let this go for 20 days, then we'll open it up and eat it. And it's so good. I will just eat that stuff right out of the jar and just get a fork and just go to town. If you don't want to make it yourself, Costco has raw sauerkraut. And there's a brand that begins with a B. Can't remember the name of it. I'll try and put it here if I can find it. That one also has the probiotic in it. So yeah, but I highly recommend you get a fermentation kit and go for it yourself at home. It's fun. And you know, you did it. So it makes you feel so wonderful when you're eating it going, I made that, you know. I'll link the video where I showed how you make it, and then you just suck the air out with this little pump. I want to try and make some other stuff. I think you could even make wine. Just saying. I know it seems like a really weird thing to have in your favorites, but I really have been enjoying and love making my own sauerkraut with my fermentation kit. What are some of the things that you enjoyed this month? And tell me about the things you didn't too, so that we can, you know, all know that together. Nobody wants to waste their money, right? I hope that you guys know that you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
I know you guys want to do kind of like the Marilyn Monroe kind of style of happy birthday, but you can't because I can't hear you, so I'll do it for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I can't stand it. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Oh, wait, it's from you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We all live on a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Okay, so for those of you who don't know it because you've never been here before, there is a puppy on my iPhone. That's the puppy I want. I'm never gonna get it. Oh, I love you, little puppy. For the I'm sorry, my son's on the other side of this wall. He's trying to sleep. You gotta knock it off. Sorry. The really bad part is I don't even know why I'm laughing. There's nothing funny in here. You're gonna be serious now in 3, 2, 1. I'm sitting in here all by myself. There's like no one else here and laughing my butt off about nothing. Nothing at all. We're going to stop that now. Oh, my stomach hurts. Okay, just so you know, Jesus loves me. He loves you too. He just loves me more. No. Just kidding, Lord. Just kidding. Oh, no, no. I highly recommend it. I recommend it. I got a new belt. One that kind of makes me thin. One that don't cost too much or come in a bin. I got a new belt. Because it's hanging down this way instead of... Ooh, she had rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Say, has anybody seen my sweet gypsy rose? Gypsies, tramps and thieves. We heard it from the people in the town. They called us gypsies, tramps and thieves. But every night the men would come around and lay the money down. I haven't heard that since I was a kid. So I'm going to show you how the zombies go. Okay, there they go. That's not how the zombies go, really. They really kind of go,